Alright, but I gotta do the oil change today. So we need an impact driver, regular drill, maybe. The socket kit. Oh, where's my fucking socket driver? Alright. And we got 10 quarts of 5W30. Fully synthetic. Kirkland Special. Alright, I was supposed to do the oil change in the rotors and brake pads today, but there's a thunderstorm in 2 hours, so I'm still going to try to do the oil change. We'll see. Whee! Oops, someone had an accident there. Mobile 1 oil filter required.
But to change the rotor, the caliper has to come off.
Alright. Yeah, I got it too.
For the oil filter?
Yeah. There's two of these giant ass fucking bolts holding the caliper on.
Damn, you did it.
With these two large caliper bolts out, and I used the 7/8 bit here in my impact driver, and it came out pretty easily, but it was rusted in there pretty good. I mean, some rust falling out of there. But yeah, this car is a 2014, and these rotors have never, or these calipers have never came off here. So we're replacing the rotor because it's warped. So I'm waiting for, my dad's helping me out with this. I'm waiting for him to get me a caliper hook so I can take this out and hang it off here at this point so that it doesn't put pressure on the brake lines here. That attached to, or not the brake lines. Oh, it is the brake line, yeah. That has the brake fluid in there, keeps the these pistons put pressure out to press the brake pads into the rotor. I'm supporting the caliper unit here on this bungee cord here off the suspension so that it doesn't put pressure on the brake line. All right, next we're going to use a torque 30 bit here, and we're going to take this rotor right off here and use my impact driver. I can use the I don't have to use the impact driver, but probably will.
You know what I'm going to do?
You could see the impact driver was marring the threads, so I am loosening this by hand. Not taking any chances here. I think on one of my vehicles I did strip the threads on this, and that became a huge pain in the ass, clearly. This little Torx 30 is basically like the security bit for your rotor, so your rotor doesn't fall off, dude. It holds it in place while you caliper is on there. All right, we're gonna take off this. Whoa, that's a bad boy. She weighs like 35 pounds. All right, time to install the new rotor. Here's our old rotor. I forgot the rotors and pads in my house, so I gotta drive back to fucking Royal Oak. You're like, what an idiot, dude.
On the lawn, I'd be so glad when I hear you come home.
Wow, it's like I'm riding 20 feet above the Cadillac.
Wouldn't live long, I'm sure gonna miss her when she's gone.
I don't ever remember the Equinox being so big, but maybe I'm just used to driving the go-kart there.
Then I could practice not being.
I was running low on time and I left the house without the fucking brake pads or rotors. These are the new ones. Got a little rust on here, but it's just got, because it got some moisture. Good to go though. We're a little rusty, but could I one hand this on here, dude? Oh, security. See that this is where the torque screw is. Gotta move it up to this position. So, all right, nice try. Right, the new rotor's on there. Got the Torx T30, and all right, gonna put the caliper and brakes back on. All right, these are not the correct brake pads. Detroit Axle sent us the wrong ones. The right ones are like, this is the old one. I'm using it to compress the caliper piston back in so the new pads will fit in. I'm using this clamp with the old pad, and you can see the piston underneath there. As I tighten this, it closes the gap here on the piston, or on the caliper, so that the new pads that have a lot more pad left on them will fit in here, and then I can put it back onto the rotor. Yeah, like I was saying, Detroit Axle sent us the wrong ones, so my dad is going to the auto parts store to purchase the correct ones. Then I can slip them in here, we can finish the oil change, and I can be on my way. All right, here is the old brake pad. You could see this is clearly not the correct one, so I was like, this is not the right brake pad. Anyway, I'm going to repeat that same process. Take the old brake pad, put it back into the caliper, use the clamp to compress the pistons down so that we have the maximum gap possible for the new brake pads when they arrive. Keep this process going. This is a Caddy boneyard, dude, where caddies go to die. Just kidding. This is a fine, reliable vehicle. Right side wheel coming off. Racing against the environment here. The new pads, and they're going in, but as you can see, a thunderstorm is fucking coming in, so fuck my life, right? So I got the new brake pads in, I got the spring clip back in, I got the new pins back in, they're 1/8 of an inch out. I put grease on the tops and bottoms and backs of the pads, not on the front. So I'm gonna put the wheel back on, and this one's done. Out. Second right side rotor caliper is coming off. Whew, thunderstorm is right there. All right, got the old rotor off. New rotor's going on. Trust me, it's new. Looks a little rusty, but all right, don't have time. We don't have time. New rotor's going in, or the wheels going back on. Job's done. Phone's at 2%. Thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, I heard you. All right, she's done, dude. Good game. Look at this storm, dude. Just in time.
Okay.
Oil life 100%. Good work, dude. Woo! All right, she's got a new oil change, a new oil filter, new front rotors, and new brake pads. We're good to go. I did it before the thunderstorm hit, so that's good, dude. Oh no, the brakes don't work! Ah! Well, guys, it appears the brakes and rotors work. It appears does the car seem faster because after the oil change? Maybe it's psychosomatic, but she feels like she's got a little bit more pep. All right, thanks for watching, and tune in next time to see what else I break, dude.